Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining. I hope you had a great day. And for the first phase of tonight's session, we are going to read something that was submitted by Yash Pandey. Okay, and you can see that he had chosen this particular picture, and he has written कि मैंने इस चित्र को ध्यान में रखते हुए कविता और कहानी लिखी है जो इस प्रकार है. ठीक है. So we'll first read and then we can move on to skills. Okay. सपनों की रोशनी, दिए की लौ में जलती रात, खामोश कमरा, सपनों की बात, किताबों का ढेर, बिखरे कागज, हर पन्ने पर मेहनत की साथ, घड़ी की टिक टिक, उम्मीद की धुन, हर रेखा कहती बस आगे बढ़, थकन को हराया, नींद को त्यागा, सपनों को पूरा करने का वादा, यह रात भी गवाह बनेगी, तेरे हौसलों को सराहेगी, यश तेरी लगन रंग लाएगी, दुनिया तेरे नाम गुनगुनाएगी. रात का तीसरा पहर था. नहीं, एक सेकंड. हाँ, सपनों की रोशनी. कहानी का नाम है, कहानी का शीर्षक है सपनों का दिया. रात का तीसरा पहर था. कमरे में मैं अकेला दिया कमरे में एक अकेला दिया जल रहा था, जिसकी रोशनी में अमन एक पुरानी लकड़ी की मेज पर बैठा अपनी योजनाओं को आकार दे रहा था. चारों ओर किताबों का अंबार लगा था, जिनके पन्ने समय समय पर उल्टे जाने की गवाही दे रहे थे. अमन की आंखों में थकान थी, पर उसकी आंखों में एक ऐसी चमक थी जो किसी बड़े उद्देश्य का संकेत दे रही थी. अमन गांव के एक छोटे से घर में रहता था. उसकी माँ एक दर्जन थी और पिता का देहांत बचपन में ही हो गया था. गरीबी में पला बड़ा अमन हमेशा से बड़ा सपना देखने वाला बच्चा था. वह अपने पिता की एकमात्र याद, एक पुरानी घड़ी, को हर समय अपनी कलाई पर बांध कर रखता. घड़ी की टिक टिक उसे हमेशा याद दिलाती कि समय बहुमूल्य है और उसे कुछ बड़ा करना है. आज की रात भी अमन अपनी मेहनत के उसी सफर में था. वह एक इंजीनियर बनना चाहता था और अपने गांव में पहली बार ऐसी मशीनें लाना चाहता था जो किसानों की जिंदगी को आसान बना सके. लेकिन यह राह आसान नहीं थी. किताबों का खर्च, परीक्षा की फीस और हर दिन के संघर्ष ने उसे कई बार टूटने के करीब ला दिया था. कमरे में हर तरफ उसकी मेहनत के निशान थे. पुराने कागजों पर बने डिजाइन, आधे अधूरे नोट्स और उन सभी असफलताओं के सबूत जो उसे सीख देकर गई थी. अमन का मानना था कि असफलता ही सफलता का पहला अध्याय होती है. दिए की हल्की लौ कभी कभी झपक जाती, मानो खुद अमन से कह रही हो, तू थक गया है, अब आराम कर. पर अमन मुस्कुराकर कहता, नहीं दिए, तू भी जल और मैं भी जलूं. जब तक सपने पूरे ना हो तब तक रुकना मना है. उस रात अमन ने अपनी नई मशीन का अंतिम डिजाइन पूरा किया. यह डिजाइन गांव के छोटे किसानों के लिए क्रांति ला सकता था. उसने अपनी कलम रखी, दिए की लौ को देखा और हल्की मुस्कान के साथ कहा, बस थोड़ा और. सुबह होने से पहले मेरा सपना पूरा होगा। और सच में अमन की मेहनत ने उसे उसकी मंजिल तक पहुंचाया। वह दिन आया जब उसके गांव के खेत नई मशीनों से लहलहा उठे। हर किसान के चेहरे पर मुस्कान थी, और अमन के सपनों का दिया अब पूरे गांव की उम्मीद की रोशनी बन गया था। यश पांडे ने ये कहानी और ये कविता लिखी है। फाउंडेशन के स्टूडेंट है वो। बहुत प्यारी कविता और बहुत सुंदर कहानी। मेरा तो यही मानना है। उन्होंने बहुत अच्छे से उन्होंने ये लिखा है कि मैंने इस चित्र को ध्यान में रखते हुए एक कविता और एक कहानी लिखी है। और काफी प्यारी सोच, काफी प्यारी सोच। I think, oh, I see that some new other people have joined. Hello, Shankar. And wait, uh, I cannot see all the names. Let me see. Hello, Shankar. Hello, Aman. It's been a long. I think this is your second session, Aman.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Shankar, how are you, brother? Okay, maybe he'll. I hope you can hear me, Shankar. You can use the chat box as well if you are not able to turn your mic on. Aman is saying relatable to Aman, of course. Of course, relatable to Aman.
Yeah, actually, I also have a watch, but that's already dead,
Right.
not not showing any time.
And there's another thing I don't know if you noticed. You share the same name. I know. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. So,
No, no, that's actually too much
yeah,
relatable.
right.
Lots of them are not relatable here because I live in Haryana, Delhi, not in a village.
Mhm.
But except that, yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. So, Aman has written a really sweet poem and a really. Hello, Shankar. Hello, Pookie.
No, no, actually, I think Yes had written it, not Aman.
Sorry, yes, I'm really sorry. I guess अमन अमन बोल बोल के मेरे मुंह से अमन ही लिख जा रहा है. Yash has written it. My bad. So Yash has written a really beautiful poem and a really sweet story. And I don't know how many of you have studied Hindi in primary section, but it reminds me of this book called Bal Bharti that we had throughout our primary days. And this particular kavita and this particular story, they are akin to the ones that I studied or I read back in those days. And we'll definitely come to the concept of hard work and rigor, but there's one thing that I would surely like to discuss about, that I at least personally regret, that when I was studying Hindi and Sanskrit and English back in school, because those were the languages I had, right? Especially Hindi and English. Uh, I sort of regret that, I was only studying those subjects because I wanted to answer the questions, I wanted to get good grades, right? But when I look back, those two subjects were the refreshing ones, right? Like once you are done with social studies, when you are done with science, once you are done with math, then you should go back to Hindi and English and enjoy those stories. I wish, I knew better, but okay, it's fine. I guess we all can go back and pick up those books. They're available online and we can read the tales which we only did to score good, right? And Yash's work, be it the poem, be it the story, according to me, they're really simple. Yet, it is said that simplicity is often the essence of genius. Is it genius? I don't know. I'm not an expert. But the point is that it touched my heart, both of them, especially the poem. And I think it is really beautiful. Well, I shouldn't say especially the poem because I like the story as well. I think Yash knows how to tell a story. Each and every paragraph was self contained yet related to the last one. So, I mean, those who write stories, and those who write prose, not just poems, they would know how difficult it is to, keep the reader engaged. So, I think that is definitely a great work. Okay. Aman is saying that why do we need genius when we are getting someone with common sense and emotions? Yeah, I think, and I think genius is often common sense and emotions. I think, because it is said that, they just say, for example, if you, again, we are going a
As a
little.
genius, I can agree with your statement that it's
Hmm.
just common sense.
Right, right. Because Aman, like I'll just give a small example, and I'm going off track a little bit, but I won't, pakka, I won't drag it further. I'll just give you a small example. I mean, I personally feel that the greatest physicist this earth has ever seen is Isaac Newton. Okay, and but when you look at I mean, I don't think there has been any physicist who's greater than Newton, because what Newton did at what point of time, I think that is undeniable. But the point is that, when you look at the three laws of motion, right? The first law says that if something is still, or if something is moving, their state of movement won't change, right? See, something if something is stationary, that is also a state of movement. In that case, velocity is zero, right? So the state of motion is not going to change until and unless an external force is applied. If you think about it, it might seem very trivial, right? अरे हाँ भाई, ये तो होना ही है. if you if you see the second law of motion, right, F equals to ma, the rate of change of momentum is directly proportional to the ये क्या कहते हैं, directly proportional to the acceleration, right? But the proportionality constant is what? It is the mass, right? So the thing is, sorry, the rate of change of momentum is directly proportional to the force, right? Where the proportionality constant is mass. My bad, मैंने उल्टा बोल दिया. So the point is, if you notice all, and then every action has an equal and opposite reaction. When you look at these things, it might seem, yeah, ये तो trivial है. But to think that and to formulate that requires a separate, a very niche common sense, and definitely some sort of an emotion, some sort of, because I feel that, imagination is fueled by emotion. So I guess, some sort of some sort of an emotion is also needed. So I totally agree with what Aman said, that, it is common sense and emotion, and I think, that is what even genius is, and I saw that Aman also agrees with that. Berlin is saying totally. I often took a real interest in them because those stories were simple and beautiful, and I definitely learned a lot from those stories. I must say, Berlin, that you are lucky that आपको सही समय पे you understood the value of those stories. Sneha is saying depends on the definition. Would you like to elaborate, Sneha? Shadow has said +1. I think he's agreeing on the fact that Isaac Newton is the best. So yeah. So while Sneha is elaborating in the chat box, I would like to ask you guys that, uh, what is your perception or point of view regarding rigor, regarding hard work? But before you guys start, Sneha has written, I used to read all the stories in literature book of my class, then my elder sister's syllabus, and then my brother's one too. Within a few days after buying the books, and ये कहना पड़ेगा कि, buying new books was like a celebration. कि अरे भले ही आप नई किताब खरीदो या किसी से सेकंड हैंड लो, इट वाज सच लाइक अ सेलिब्रेशन. हम नए क्लास में आ गए, नई किताबें, मतलब नए सब्जेक्ट्स, नई कॉपियां, अलग ही मजा था. कॉपियों को कवर करना, चाहे आप वो ब्राउन वाले पेपर से करिए, या ऑरेंज वाले से करिए, या फिर न्यूज़पेपर से करिए. मैं तो तीनों से किया. मैं जब जब ब्राउन पेपर या वो नहीं था, तब न्यूज़पेपर से भी किया, और अलग ही मजा है. एंड देन द होल ईयर, it's it will be boring for me because I knew the story. So I had decided that I'll not read in early next year. But then again, the next session starts and I do the same. That is such a sweet thing to do, Sneha. That is such a sweet thing to do. It only stopped after I got in board classes. But after I passed 10th, the syllabus was changed of English. So once again, I got to read all the new stories from my brother's work. अरे भाई, I mean कि genius का definition पर depend करता है. Definition सबका अलग होता है. हाँ, मतलब obviously देखिए, ये तो है कि अलग-अलग तरीके के genius होते हैं. But I think सबके लिए एक चीज ये रहता है कि common sense और emotion.
आई थिंक वो दोनों चीजें बहुत जरूरी है। नहीं तो आप खुद ही सोचिए, हम हमको सोचना चाहिए कि खाली कैनवस पे कोई पेंटिंग उतार देता है, कोई अर्थ पे बैठा बैठा सोच लेता है कि मार्स पे रोवर कैसे चलाना है ना। तो ये सब जो सोच है तो अलग ही लेवल का। और न्यूटन का ही अगर एग्जांपल हमने लिया था, है ना, कि भाई पूरी पूरे ब्रह्मांड का चलन कैसे होता है वो उसने बताया, अप्रोक्सीमेट किया। फिर कोई अगर म्यूजिक बनाता है, मान लीजिए ए आर रहमान हो गया या हांस जिमर का हम लोग सबने नाम सुना है। Yeah, sorry. So, we have all heard of Hans Zimmer. We have all heard of A.R. Rahman. If we can appreciate their genius, imagine, listening to a tune that does not exist and then creating that tune. So, that indeed is a sign of genius. So, it doesn't matter if you belong to the domain of science or the field of arts. Genius is beautiful and simple. I mean, if you guys have seen Interstellar, that line, I mean, that music. It's just two notes, right? It's two notes, and the whole movie talks about space and black holes and wormholes and dimensions and time slowing down, but it is all encapsulated in just those two notes, right? सेम मैंने भी तीनों से किया, इवन विथ थिक कैलेंडर पेजेस। ओह, नाइस नाइस नाइस। सो शंकर, आई होप यू हैव अंडरस्टूड नाउ। Shikar Singh, hi Bob 747. Shankar, they okay.
No, no, don't read it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I know a few words. That is why I stopped. When you said when you said day, I understood, and then I read the.
No, it's nothing bad, but I
Yeah,
don't.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, no
Okay,
problem, no
fine.
problem.
Yeah,
By the way, how are you, Pookie?
yeah. I'm doing great. How about you?
Chances are I'll be coming for Paradox, so we are going to hang out. Okay?
Chances are that I'll be in Bangalore by then. I don't know.
I hate you.
I'm in Chennai right now. Actually, if you can come, when is Paradox? June, right?
June.
I
Yeah,
think
yeah, yeah.
most likely I'll be in Bangalore. We'll see. Yeah.
Okay, I'll try to come early. Okay, we can hang out.
No, I think okay. We can figure it out. I mean, coming to Chennai for 4 or 5 days, it's not a problem. I think
By the way, Shankar, if you are free, do let me know. I have some ideas I wanted to talk about. Okay?
I'm free anytime,
Yeah. So like
every time.
I had a few ideas to discuss. Maybe we can probably try and churn something out if possible. Okay.
Okay.
Hmm, 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 hmm. Remember that. Okay, guys. By the way, I won't take much time. Remember, Shankar, that list of 10 unsolved problems we had.
Yeah.
l- Remember last time we were talking about it. Something that could be done and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see if we could do something from there. If we can get some motivation. Okay. Whenever you are free, let me know. Okay.
Okay. Then I have to spend quite a lot of time, so maybe we can do it tomorrow.
Okay. Sweet. 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 Let's set tomorrow. Let's set tomorrow. Yeah. Okay.
You just let me know a comfortable time.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll call you. I'll call you directly. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
Okay. Sweet. 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 Ash had come. I think he left. Ash is going to Kumbh today, I think, or tomorrow. I'm not sure. He must be in train. Now Shankar is using his weapon. Yes. Bro, you forgot about that movie. I had forgotten. See, I don't remember each and every scene now, Okti. I had seen it long back, sweetheart. So okay, my God, okay, calm down with the thumbs down, dude. Oh my God. That movie is what? Ash is not here. Okay. Shadow is saying bad words. Shankar is crying. Bro, speak a bit low. Who is he talking about? Am I speaking too loud? Sus.
No, no,
Okay.
it's fine. Anyway, I don't have earphones, so the louder the better.
Okay, okay, nice, nice, nice. So, yeah, guys, what are your experiences with rigor? What is your experience with hard work? We won't take much time on this discussion, okay? Because so that everybody gets to speak. And last time we didn't do Salem slot at all. So, yeah, what is like I okay, you know what? I will rather give you a very specific question to all the people who are present here. Okay. Um, have you ever seen an instance where you have seen a person has worked really hard, okay, and then they just aced it? Like couldn't even imagine what they have done.
Me, myself, and I.
Okay, please elaborate on it. Elaborate on it. Tell me, Shankar.
Okay, what
Yeah,
was the
tell me.
question again?
So, like, have you ever seen like a very blatant result of hard work? Someone who was probably not doing good, but then they worked really hard, and eventually they aced it.
Oh, bro, probably long distance running, bro, for me.
Please elaborate on it.
Because I was not a sprinter. I was not a long distance runner from beginning, right? It is something which I did it out of force. Like it never comes to me. I cannot complete 2 laps honestly in my school days. But I used to be a very good sprinter. Like I can complete 100 meters in under like 11:8 like that, and 400 under like 52 51 like that. I used to come do it, but then with the ligament tear I was not able to pick up the speed. So then I left the team because everyone was like, of course, if you are not a sprinter, and there will be definitely uh, others who can do better, right? So they started being in teams. So I forced myself to switch to long distance because I had no other option. I don't want to quit running. Then I started I started winning like anything. I didn't lose any single long distance race for past I don't even know how many years. Since 2022 I didn't lose. And I think I worked for more than 4 years to get to that level. So I think I'll say myself in that. Yeah.
So, and by the way, for those who have seen Shankar, those who have seen him run, those who have known him since he started participating in campus run, they can probably vouch for the fact that he has been invincible. Campus run 1, campus run 2, I think 3 campus runs have happened,
Yeah,
right?
everything. In the history of campus run, there is only one name, that is Shankar.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Actually, that is true. There has been no other winner. There has been no other winner. It like for all the years now, it has been Shankar.
And you know what? I just came from Bangalore. Some inter-college event was going on.
Mm-hmm.
I participated in 7 events, which are jumps and distance running.
Mm-hmm.
I got 4 golds and 3 bronze.
Oh,
And
damn.
I just came and I did it, and I, I got this just 4 days ago or something like that.
That shows what kind of an athletic prowess you have, right?
Yes,
Right.
exactly.
Nice, nice, nice. Shankar is really good at athletics and electronics and electrical engineering, especially since he is doing now power electronics, right?
Yeah, power electronics.
Yeah, yeah. Shadow, the invisible winner. Okay. What kind of, I don't know. Kicha Sudeep movie name is that? Hmm. Okay, how many of you, before moving to the next question, how many of you know Hucha Venkat?
What? What? Who?
Hucha Venkat? Nobody?
No.
Can you guys, like, one of you Google it? This question is specifically for Octave, Shadow, and Shankar. Just Google him. Okay? You guys must have seen him at one point or the other. Because if I have, Hucha Venkat, exactly. Yeah.
Oh my god, he looks so scary, bro.
Yeah, now let me tell you, okay? When I was doing my masters, okay, when like during my you have seen, right, Sneha? So in my I think second semester, the syllabus was really really burdening. Okay, so for those 6 months, I had not taken a haircut. Okay, and my classmates started calling me Hucha Venkat. And this one time, so there is this dairy franchisee in Karnataka, Nandini. You guys might have heard of it. Okay, so there were many. Of course, like in any university campus, our campus also had Maggie points and Nandini dairy points and everything. Right, it was a fairly big campus, and there were shops. So there were two shops, one roll corner and one Nandani dairy shop just next to my hostel room. Okay. So I used to come out and buy stuff from the snacks and roll, fried rice. Oh my god, those were the days. Nevertheless, so this one time I was there with my friend, and he was a Kannadiga, and he just out of nowhere he was like he was talking to the shopkeeper bhaiya, and he was like, Anna, and he said in Kannada that, doesn't he look like Hucha Venkat? And from that day, that bhaiya started calling me Hucha Venkat for, like, random, like he was just a random shopkeeper. I was one of the random students in the whole university, and wherever he met me, he used to call me Hucha Venkat. I'm like, yaar, kya kar raha hai ye? Kyun bol raha hai ye?" Because Hucha Venkat is actually sort of crazy. The things he does, right? He will be smacking his head, spitting, and I'm not talking about movies, like in real life. Okay, so but that was fun. It reminded me of those days. But coming to the point, guys, have you ever come across anyone who comes from uh, a not so economically healthy background, yet they made it? They made it to the next level and brought their own family out of poverty. Have you ever witnessed any such story? Shadow is saying yes, I guess. Would you like to
Bro,
tell?
Sundar Pichai, bro.
Sundar Pichai Shankar is was like he came from a poor family.
I think so because I
Ah.
think his father's 1 year salary something is his one way flight ticket. I think so. I don't know, something like that I've heard. I'm not sure. This is something which I have heard. That's why I'm saying this.
Okay, 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 okay. That could be the case. Even I'm not very much sure about his financial backing during his college days.
You know why I exactly remember this? Because one day my dad told like Sundar Pichai's father gave his 1 year salary as a flight ticket, something like that he told, and I immediately asked him what you did for me. So that's why I remember this.
Okay, 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 okay. That. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say anything. Swan is saying my own family. Yeah, Swan, I totally relate. I think when it comes to my family, I think my father and his siblings, like my uncles, they definitely brought the family to a much better place. I totally agree with you. Hmm. Okay,
Maybe I think I can. I don't know fully, but I think I can consider my dad also because
Mhm.
they were homeless, bro. That
Yeah.
I know
Oh,
for sure.
okay, 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 okay. That is sad, bro.
And he was the first engineer in that village, and now, like, I don't know. I'm living a much better life than many people
Ah,
can imagine, right? So it's because
absolutely,
of him. Yeah. So I think I can consider him as well.
absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Swan is saying, like, I have traveled in general class, standing all the way, but now the scene is totally changing. I'm traveling in flights. I mean, yeah, no, no. I think that is also true for me. I mean, I remember back when I was a little boy, we used to travel in general. We used to travel in sleeper, right? Eventually, we moved on to AC, right? AC three tier se shuru hua, and then second tier, right? Like that. Yet to travel in first tier, but still. Uh, then of course now we can afford flights, right? So I guess many of us have come from there, and we should be, the thing is that I think that is also a lesson. We appreciate things, right? We don't take them for granted. And I remember seeing this one post on Instagram, and seeing that particular post actually made my Instagram scrolling worth it. And the post was, and of course I don't remember the exact lines, and then it was written in the post, it was there was this picture of Baki. Okay, do anyone knows Baki? I guess none of you guys have seen Baki, right? It's a classic anime. If you guys can Google, all I want all of you to Google Baki, okay, and see his picture. Okay, he's a muscular guy, right? Now there was, I hope all of you are looking at the picture, okay, and I'm pretty sure none of you, or like all of you, are looking at a different picture, more or less. Okay, there's a high chance. But the thing is that there was this picture of Baki, and it was written, "How lucky you are that you are born in a middle class family to change their status," right? Something like that, to pull them out of their financial misery. And that was such a beautiful line, that all the troubles that you are facing, if you are not able, if you are, financially not flourished, if you are limited because of finance, it is your job to take the financial status of your family to the next level. So it was written how lucky one has to be to to be born in a middle class family and to take them out of financial problems.
Bro, that
And
is so difficult, bro. Like I cannot consider that as lucky, bro. That is so unlucky, bro.
no, no, see, it is said as like you are the pathway for them to flourish, right?
Yeah, but like, why you want to even be in that situation? Like, I don't know. Okay, I wouldn't prefer to be like that, honestly.
I mean, no, no. See, of course, we all shall be preferring something that is more comfortable, right?
Yeah.
Everyone would want to have some sort of a financial freedom. But at
Mm.
the same time, na, Shankar, I feel that most of us don't have any control over where we are born, right? That is
Yeah,
one
that
thing.
is true.
So I think it is sort of that mentality that, whatever comes our way, we have to face it. This is the first thing. And secondly, it is our sacred duty that, like, it is believed that each and every generation should take the previous generation to the next, like, through the next problem. Like, they have to solve the, like, they have to financially make it more doable or more plausible financially. So whatever your grandfather did, your father should be doing better than that. Of course, our fathers have done amazing. That is why we are here. All of us, all of us are here because our parents, our fathers, our mothers have worked hard. So they have successfully pulled it off. Now it is our chance to make things better for our parents and the future generation.
Satyaki is a great motivational speaker.
No, no, it's not motivation. It is something that is said.
No,
But
that
the
is true.
thing,
I agree. I just wanted to make it a less serious talk. Yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah. Swan is
Seriously,
saying,
I'm not in the mood to, talk serious things like this, bro. Like,
no problem,
I'm
no,
already in so much dilemma. Now you are bringing all these things in.
no problem, no problem, no problem. Swan is saying that yeah, the first time I went in AC, yeah, exactly. The feeling of, the AC air touching your skin after you come in from the heat, it's like heaven. Swan is saying your life won't be easy. You are the one who is going to change it for your generation. Right, exactly. Our fathers did that. That is why we are comfortable today. Absolutely. Shadow is gone. I think he'll join soon. But I'm glad that we had this conversation. I'm glad, we had this sweet and tangy conversation because of Yash's writing, because of the poem that he has presented us with, and because of the story that he gifted us under the umbrella of Ink. What do you think? So here we will be ending our first phase of tonight's reading session. And once we are done with this, we are moving on to Salem's Lot.